Greetings, Patriots. Here is your reteach, re-engagement of constant rate of change and constant of proportionality. So if you want to make improvements, I am going to go over a few problems and you will have an independent practice to do. It is important that you work on the independent practice. Go to a tutorial. We can work on it in class so that you have an opportunity to retest. So remember, you need to retest by Tuesday. So here is your guided practice. Make sure you're in a Zoom session on Tuesday. Find the constant rate of change for the table. So remember, we've talked about this. How are we finding our constant rate of change? And we say this in class over and over. Change in y over change in x. Change in y, so here's my number of textbooks, over change in x. And 30 take away 15 is positive 15, right? So I'm changing by adding 15. In my students, I'm changing by 5, adding 5. So again, what do I get? I'm getting 15 divided by 5. That must be simplified, and that gives me 3. So let's see if that's the same constant rate from 30 to 45. Well, if I add 15 to 30, I get 45. If I add 5 to 10, I get 15. So again, I'm getting change in y, 15 divided by 5, and that is equal to 3. So what does this actual constant rate of change mean in this situation? Well, the constant rate of change in this situation actually means that there are 3 textbooks for one student. It's a little hard to write with my pen. I'm not sure why. For one student. Okay. How would I figure out the total number of textbooks for any number of students? Well, what's happening with that constant rate of change? Let's see. 5 times 3, does that equal 15? Yes, it does. 10 times 30 equals 30. 10 times 3, 15 times 3 equals 45, and 20 times 3 is 60. So my equation must be that I'm multiplying 3 times the number of students, and that is giving me my total number of textbooks. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the table below. So remember, Miss King always likes you to label your y-axis and read your graph. So I'm looking at the bracelets for my y variable, and my x variable is referring to the number of girls. So I have the total girls. So here you go. If I have 0 girls, I have 0 bracelets. If I have 1 girl, that's 4 bracelets. If I have 2 girls, that's 8 bracelets, and so forth. I can see that I definitely have a constant rate of change, especially looking at my graph, and it is passing through the origin and going in a straight line. So let's look at what that constant rate of change is. What's your change in y? Well, it increases by 4. And what's your change in x? It increases by 1. So therefore, 4 over 1 equals 4. Same thing if I go from 4 to 8, it increases by 4. And 1 to 2, it increases by 1. So what's your constant rate of change? 4. So what does that mean, right? 0 times 4 equals 0 bracelets. 1 times 4 equals 4 bracelets. 2 times 4 equals 8 bracelets. So that means that there are going to be 4 bracelets, right, for each or per girl. For each girl. How am I constantly going to get the total number of bracelets? Well, I'm going to take 4 and multiply it by the number of girls, which is x, in order to determine the total number of bracelets. Okay, let's look at problem 3. You can buy a Spurs ticket at a rate of $27.50 per ticket. Which of the following tables shows the total cost which you can purchase X number of tickets? So what does $27.50 per ticket mean, guys? That's what you always want to look at. So when I read that, I'm like, oh, that just means that every ticket that I buy costs me $27.50. So one ticket, right? That's what that means, per ticket. One ticket costs $27.50. So, what operation will help me find the cost for any number of tickets? If I buy 5 tickets or 2 tickets or 3 tickets, right? I can simply multiply. So, what they gave you was that unit rate. They already gave you a present, as I say. They're telling you what each ticket costs. So, I can take $27.50 and multiply that by the number of tickets in order to determine the cost. Okay? So here I have to find the table that is correct. So how many tickets did they give me here? It says they gave me 3 tickets. And it says that the cost for 3 tickets is $27.50. Well, when I think about what I just wrote, here it says 1 ticket costs $27.50. So just by knowing my unit rate, does these 2 tables give me the right cost? And then this one said that there's not even a change, that 6 tickets cost $27.50 and 12 tickets. That would not be true at all. And here, the one thing that makes it wrong is 3 tickets we know don't cost $27.50. 1 ticket, right? 1 ticket costs $27.50. Let's go look at the tables that go along with this problem. So now here they gave me in table C, again, 3 tickets, and they're telling me $30.50. 3 tickets, $82.50. Well, only one of them can be correct. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I should do, that my equation tells me to do. My operation is, well, take the $27.50 and go multiply it by 3. Only one of these tables can be correct. So that gives me 15, 22, 6, 7, 8. $82.50. So to me, the only table that can be correct has to be this one. This would be incorrect. Okay, let's go ahead and look at problem number 4. Well, here they told me the value of the cost, so here's my cost, which is Y, is proportional to the snacks being ordered. Okay, again, they've given me that word of proportionality, so they want me to find the constant of proportionality. How do I do that? I take my value of Y and divide it by X. That's going to tell me how much one snack costs. So take one of the ordered pairs. So let's think about that. $3.50 is being divided by 2. Let's go find the cost of one snack. Well, I know that that's going to be $1.75. So that means that every snack that you buy is costing $1.75 times the number of snacks. That's going to determine your total cost for this situation. So here they want to know how much 15 would cost. So I'm going to take my $1.75 and I'm going to multiply that by 15 in order to determine the total cost. So that's 25. 35 and 2 is 37. 5 plus 3 is 8. I'm done with my 5, right? So watch your place value, 5, 7, 1. So when I add all of this together, this gives me a total cost of $26.25 if I were to purchase 15 snacks. Okay, so we've gone over a few problems to just go back and revisit it, constant of proportionality and constant rate of change. Please go ahead and refer to your independent practice, right? And your job is to attempt these problems independently, work with your math teacher to ensure that you are ready to take the retest so that you can make the improvements that you need to. Have a great day, Patriots.